G'day guys, what's cracking? To Aussie here again. So today I've been off to visit the Colonel once again. Yeah, I love to see it. And we've got the KFC Sweet Tokyo Feast. Oh yeah, baby. Now, in case I forget, $31.95. So we'll get that part of it out of the way. Now, what's in the feast? Here you ask. Well, you get one large potato and gravy. Oh, and we got old humongous today because we're going to need him. One large potato and gravy. Now, there are two lots of chips. If you look on the menu, I swapped one out for a 1.25 drink. Today's drink of choice is Mountain Dew. I will love to taste it, I know that. Oh, that's very weighty and a little bit greasy, so I'd say that's our 6 pieces of chicken. We get 6 pieces of original recipe. And when I said chips, I meant to say large chips. So you usually get 2 large chips, but you can swap any of these things out. As per usual with these bigger meals, you usually get that option. 6 nuggets. Oh yeah, baby. And there should be 1 dipping sauce, of course. Remember the old supercharge. And there should be the hot and crispy Tokyo, sweet Tokyo. Just ditch that for a minute. That's everything. The whole box and dice, the whole bag and whatnot. Let's get it out on the plate and tuck in. So 6 nuggets. Is there 6? Yes, 2, 4, 6. I'll leave the original recipe till last because they're going to be a little bit greasy. And get our chips out on the plate. They're a little bit squashed. I think where they flapped it down, they've cut them off. Look at that. Got to have a squashed chip. Get the tips out. That's what your large chips looks like these days from the Colonel. Pretty medium, I reckon. Mid, very mid. That's all that stuff. Let's get this in the middle. 6 pieces of Tokyo chicken, sweet Tokyo. I did like this stuff. I really vibe with it when I tried it before last week, and I did see. Looks like disappointment. Now, what I was going to say was I did like it when I had it last week, but I did get a couple of decent pieces too. There were 2 pieces in the thing I got. These are looking a little bit shrimpy. I'm not going to lie. Let's get them out onto the plate. There we go. Yeah, not the best. Not eats well. Now folks, I ain't going to rate this for value. I'm going to put that back to you already. Once I get this all out on the plate, let me know what you think. Next we'll move this guy over here. Get our pieces over in the middle there. Now that's more like it. No wonder it felt so weighty. What's lacking here is made up for it here. I think we've got some good sized pieces here. What's this one? Looks like a rib piece. Breast. That's the kind of guy I am. A breast and thigh kind of guy. So far so good. Some decent pieces. Your token wing, you've got to have a wing, I guess. Oh, I don't believe it. Of all those 6 pieces, there is 6 pieces, and they're piping hot. No chicken leg piece. Oh my Buddha, but some pretty good pieces there, I reckon. So they redeemed themselves a little bit there with the pieces of chicken. So that's it, folks. Like I said, I swapped out one of the chips for a beveragino, as you can see right there. So folks, I reckon without further ado, I'm gonna have a few more of these chips. Who would want 2 lots of them? A little nug. Excuse me. Paper towels. Good stuff. We're going to need it. It's going to be very greasy. It's not so cheesy. Now, which should I start on? You know what? I want to try this hot Tokyo stuff. Now, I was saying earlier, I didn't quite finish what I was saying because I was flabbergasted at the size of these things. Especially considering what I got the first time, they were like double that size, the 2 pieces. I did like them, and they do taste good, they hit in a good way. Let's see how these ones go. They look like a bit dried out and overdone. Let's give them a crack. Pretty average. Of course the sauce is good. Probably can't stuff that up, it's probably all the same sauce. But I have a feeling no one's buying these things and they've been sitting around in the warmer for a while. Now, there's a good chance I'm going away tomorrow morning, so what I wanted to do was get enough for lunch and dinner. I don't want to be pissing around washing up and whatnot before I go tomorrow morning. I'm only going for a couple of days, but I thought it's a great opportunity to try out this Tokyo, sweet Tokyo feast. There's your potato and gravy. And I won't have to cook dinner tonight. Which one should I grab? Let's grab this one. I want to do a dunkaroonie. See how it goes. Maybe not that one. Let's get some breast. No, this one. I can't make up my mind. Yeah, that one will do. Let's have a little dunkaroonie. Oh yeah, baby. So I won't say too much yet about what I'm doing, but I'm tanning off for a couple of days. As long as everything goes to plan, you never know until you get up and start driving the next day. Things could go wrong, but I'm not anticipating any problems. Now, what I'm going to do out there, that's another thing. Not sure how much videos I'll do or whatnot, but I'll probably get something done. So this is lunch and dinner. Don't think I'm going to eat all this in one sitting. I could never do it. Even if it was a challenge, I couldn't do it. I wouldn't even attempt it. Time for a little supercharged sauce, of course. So I'll be keeping some of this chicken for dinner. Have with the potato and gravy. I won't eat all the potato and gravy. Nugget with the supercharged sauce. Nothing like it. And you might have got a glimpse of this thing. I was thinking, just leave it there. I was thinking I might do a whole jug of Mountain Dew. See what it looks like. Let's go. So I'd say that's about roughly a litre of Mountain Dew. Today's beverage, you know, is proudly brought to you by the Colonel. You know what it is. It's time for a red hot sweet Jubilee. Oh yeah. So $31.95. I would say it's got the usual KFC taste, which most of it does, but this is just a bit overdone, this stuff. I will eat it, but they're pretty hit and miss with these hot and crispies at this store. Maybe I'll try and get them at another store one day and we'll see the difference. A little bit overdone. The last time I had them, they were just right. You know, I guess it depends who's cooking and what's happening on the day, whether they're busy or not. Let's go again. Oh, yeah. Not some of their best work, but the rest is okay, usual KFC stuff. I'm going to actually give them a 4 stars out of 5 for taste, only because they let me down a bit. I do like that sauce stuff, the Tokyo sauce. It hits in a good way, but the hot and crispy needs to be a bit better. It does actually pair nicely with the hot and crispy taste with the sauce, of course. So that saves them. So folks, I'll be having KFC for lunch as I'm doing now, and for dinner, plenty for Ron, but of course I'll probably have a bit of time off after this. This is a pretty decent sized feed. $31.95, I'm going to do it, I'm going to give it a score. But you guys put down in the comments what you think too. For the Colonel, and all things considered, because the Colonel usually you can get things cheaper than the normal takeaway type stores, even if they sell chicken and whatnot. I'm going to give it 3 3/4 stars out of 5 for value. Only because it's the Colonel, and I think they could have done better as far as what's in it. Anywho, guys, might be time to say sayonara. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. And remember, you can never be too Aussie. Hooroo and stay fresh.